In this section, we're going to learn how to troubleshoot OSPF version 2 for IPv4. Here in this topology, we just have two routers that are going to peer with OSPF, and they're going to be in area 0. Okay, the first scenario we're going to troubleshoot is if we had mismatched areas between these two routers. We're going to run debug IP OSPF adjacency on both routers, and that's going to help us troubleshoot most of our OSPF issues. So we'll simply go to R2 and we'll change our network statement to be area 1 instead of area 0 and see what happens. And there you go. Let me turn the debugging off because we already can see the output on R1 there. So R1 shows that it received a packet from R2 with a mismatched area of 1 in the header, which brought down the peering. So let's put things back. And our areas are the same, and we're already back up. We're actually going to cruise through the OSPF troubleshooting pretty quickly because with these debugs we find the problem right away. Next, let's take a look at if one of the OSPF interfaces were not on a common subnet. Turn my debugging back on. And there you go, I can turn it back off. We already see the message pop up in the debug. R1 received a packet from R2 with a source that is not on the same network, which brought the peering down because that has to match on both sides. Let's put things back. We'll see that the adjacency will go right back into the full state once we correct this. There we go, I already have the network statement, so we're good, we're back up. Next, let's take a look at what would happen if we had duplicate router IDs. If we run show IP OSPF, we can see that R1 has a router ID of 172.16.0.1 and R2 has 172.16.0.2, so they're unique, OSPF is happy. But if we made them the same and we had duplicate router IDs, then OSPF would not be happy and it would be broken. So let's go ahead and do that on R1. Router ID wants me to clear the OSPF process for it to activate that. And without even debugs running, just with our syslog here, we see that we already have a log message saying that we have duplicate router IDs, which will prevent OSPF from forming an adjacency. Let's put things back to normal now. Put router 1's router ID back to what it was. And you can see that our OSPF adjacency is back up in the full state. Outside of debug and log messages, we can also just use show commands to troubleshoot OSPF. Starting with show IP OSPF neighbor to see what our adjacency status is. And then show IP OSPF interface brief to see what interfaces are participating in OSPF. Just show IP OSPF has some good information, can show you your autocost reference bandwidth, as well as all of the areas that the router is participating in. And show IP protocols is also a great troubleshooting command.